Okay, you ready? Hey, what's rock bottom, everyone? I'll frame it a few different ways so you can prepare yourself to really just take yourself down really low. Like if you could just become really, really cynical for just a few minutes and take yourself down to the absolute gutter. If you could do that right now, it would probably help this segment. Here you go. What is our cultural and entertainment rock bottom? And porn is off the table. So what is our cultural and entertainment rock bottom? There has to be a show, an act, a star that you find yourself saying, you know what, that's it. We suck. We've hit rock bottom. You're going to say something like, it's one of those things where you say to yourself or out loud, I don't care, we can't get any lower than this. This is it, man. That thing. I want you to go there. Go there. Now, I would say there's a far more important rock bottom. Okay, I'm not talking about stuff that is really going to change the planet and all that stuff. I mean, the more important rock bottom, of course, is our presidential race. That, to me, is rock bottom. That, to me, cynical Jeff, how much I despise politics and the voters, to me, that's rock bottom by every single metric. That's rock bottom because one man is drooling on himself and can't complete a sentence, and the other one has no regard for the law or the Constitution. But that's a very serious rock bottom. But how do we know when we've hit the not so serious rock bottom? Or if you want to argue that it is serious, go ahead. I don't think it's as bad as the presidential race, but you're entitled to your opinion. But when we've hit that entertainment and cultural rock bottom, I think we're there. I do. I think I can put us there. I think we can stay there for a while. Wow. I got to say, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's made it back. I never thought, all the years I've been in this business, this is one character, one star, no, there's two. There's two, actually. Two characters, two megastars that I thought, there's no way. Nope. I know we're pathetic, and I know we have low standards, and I know that, anything that is a train wreck we like to see, any human train wreck we like to see, I never, ever thought he'd make it back. Oh, well, here we go. We have to be close to rock bottom. Very, very close. And I am comfortable in saying this, and I want to be as clear as I can be. If you would like to argue with that, I beg for your argument. And I'm fine with this. If you watch this boxing match, you are a loser. No other way to spin it. I cannot be clearer. You are a loser. Okay? I hope you cry for me saying that, because you're a loser. Let's take it further, if you pay to see this, you're a loser. You are a loser. Gets worse. If you pay to see it in person here in the state of Texas, and of course this has to be happening in the state of Texas, you are a hopeless loser. There. I feel comfortable. Well, tell me I'm wrong. Is there I don't know which side is worse to this. I don't know if I can pick a side which is worse. I do know if you watch, you're a loser. If you pay to watch, you are a loser. Oh my gosh. 58-year-old Mike Tyson. There was a time, I remember doing a show. I may have done it a few times. I don't even know. I said, hey, everybody, let me go back in time with Mike Tyson. I was a boxing fan for a long, long time. I paid for a lot of fights, made a lot of these fighters wealthy, myself and millions of others, and I don't know that I missed a Mike Tyson fight when he was in his prime. I liked the sport. I get that it was sketchy and shady and all that stuff, but I appreciated that. So I have some skin in the game in the creation of the monster that became Mike Tyson. When he went to prison for rape, after he burned through $100 million, I said, he's in OJ territory. Like, there's no coming back. Like, that dude is never, no way, no chance. OJ will never be. Remember, OJ was one of the, if not the most commercially successful athlete of his time. In fact, he was really, OJ in many ways, because of all the commercials that he did at the time, was really kind of the first megastar as a pitchman. And I put Mike Tyson in the category of OJ, saying there is no way that person will ever be commercially viable again. I think I probably had a bunch of people that I had on that list, but of course they all became commercially viable. But I at no point did I think that Mike Tyson would ever be commercially viable again. In other words, you pay to see him do stuff. You pay him to pitch products. Mike Tyson didn't pitch any products even during his prime. He didn't because he was a monster. You do know Mike Tyson went to prison for rape. I just want to make sure you know that. Well, Mike's made it back. Mike's made it back and then some. Mike has made it back as a commercial success, and now, God help us, at rock bottom, he is fighting professionally again. 58-year-old Mike Tyson will be fighting. I don't know that much about this guy, except I feel comfortable saying, what a tool. He just seems like a tool to me. He's a social media influencer who's also a boxer. When anyone says they're a social media influencer, I call you a tool. I think that's really stupid. When you say you're a social media influencer and a professional fighter, that's like the double whammy for stupid. Is there more of a rock bottom than this? Let me circle it all back for, is this it? Is it? Because it's pretty hard to believe we get worse than this. Are you going to tell me? I don't want you to tell me, but I'll accept it if you want to fight about this. Jeff, this is going to be a success. Oh, no. You may be right. You're a loser if you watch it. The second act of Mike Tyson is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's just Mike Tyson, the most dangerous boxer. I said dangerous, not the greatest fighter of all time. There was a time when boxing was really skillful. There was a time that boxing was real, that boxing really lasted a bunch of rounds, and there were real athletes really fighting. There was a real skill set at one time. I know it's hard to believe. You know, now human cockfighting is cool to people. So, but he was the most dangerous boxer of our lifetime when boxing mattered. He was a convicted rapist as well. Went to prison for it. He was given commercial life by the movie The Hangover, and not just the movie Hangover. Mike Tyson singing a Phil Collins song in the movie The Hangover, it made him marketable again. It did. I was wrong. I was really wrong. And now he's fighting again at 58. This might be the most pathetic form of entertainment that I can think of. What's worse, everyone? Which one of these characters is worse? I don't know enough about this other tool to decide just yet. I just know the whole thing feels like rock bottom. It is reported early this morning. I thought it was a joke. I still want to believe it's a joke. Mike Tyson set to fight Jake Paul in boxing match at AT&T Stadium. Oh my gosh, Jerry Jones is going to be there. Oh my gosh. Does it not feel like a Springer-like acid trip? How many more weird characters can we get in one story? Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Jerry Jones. Who else is involved? Former heavyweight boxing champion, Yahoo News reports, Mike Tyson and social media influencer / boxer Jake Paul will face off in a match on July 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington as part of a main event card. What's the other? Is this the main event? What's the undercard? What kind of circus is that? This is going to be airing on Netflix. The event will be Netflix's first combat sports broadcast and third sporting event overall. Here, just to make you feel like you need a shower, Here you go. Here's how it's being set up. And if you haven't watched the video yet, that really will make you want to take a shower. Here's the setup. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is a once lifetime dream matchup. And I anticipate it will be the most watched boxing event in modern history, says Mike Tyson. I'll repeat that for you. There were times, not that I even want to try to pretend that 58-year-old Mike Tyson, who's in great shape for a 58-year-old, by the way, and you still do not want Mike Tyson punching you in the face. He used to punch a lot of people in the face in and out of the ring. He used to bite off their ears and stuff like that. He's pretty much a monster. Mike Tyson, still at 58, could knock your face off. I get it. But Mike Tyson's fighting professionally at 58. He was a great fighter. I mean, it really mattered at one time. All this was true. Jake Paul, boxing in general used to be huge. I mean, it was, Muhammad Ali was the biggest star on the planet. Probably the most well-known athlete of an entire generation. I mean, when fights happened, the entire country would be watching. It was a big deal. When Tyson fights would happen, it was a big deal. Nothing like in the 80s and 70s even, when boxing really, really mattered. But to say that this is the most anticipated boxing matchup of all time is pathetic. Do I need to repeat? If you buy this, you're a loser. If you go to AT&T Stadium, if you wave at Jerry Jones and whatever circus act is there, you are a loser. Just saying. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is a once-in-a-lifetime dream matchup. I anticipate it will be the most watched boxing event in modern history. In case you're trying to be serious about this, and if you are, I think you are a loser. But Jake Paul is 27 years old. I think he's an absolute tool, what I know of him. He has 10 professional bouts. He is a record. He has a record of 9-1. Whew. He's got 6 knockouts. Who did he knock out? Other social media influencers? His most recent fight was a first-round TKO of the great Ryan Borland. He also recorded a first-round knockout of Andre August in December. Oh, my gosh, this guy really is Sugar Ray Leonard. Mike Tyson, he's made it back. I was wrong. He's made it back, America. You've made him a commercial success again. Mike Tyson will be 58 in June. He won 50 total fights in his career, 44 coming via knockout, and they weren't just knockouts. They were 30 seconds in, knocked out of the ring knockouts. He was the youngest heavyweight champion ever at 20. He's last fought during an exhibition match in November 2020 against Roy Jones Jr. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, his last professional fight was in 2005. And in that one, his ring corner threw in the towel. And I mean, they really did it. They actually threw in the towel in the 7th round against a guy by the name of Kevin McBride, whoever that is. That was a year after he suffered a 4th-round knockout by whoever Danny Williams is. Don't know that either. Mike Tyson issued a statement about this fight. He's a commercial success again. Tell me this is not going to be one of the 5 most watched sporting events. Tell me. Surely we're not that much of a group of losers. Here's what Mike Tyson says in his statements. Jake Paul has grown significantly as a boxer over the years, so it will be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and aptitude, Mike says, of a GOAT. It's a full circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch. As I started him on his boxing journey on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones, and now I plan to finish him, says Mike. Well, is this it? Is this the rock bottom? What gets worse? What could be worse as a form of entertainment than convicted rapist Mike Tyson at 58 trying to knock out a social media influencer with Jerry Jones in a skybox watching from above. Tell me what gets worse.